As the threat for food security and drought grows in the country, Professor Berger has developed a smart way to grow crops. The United Nations has estimated that by 2050, food production will need to increase by 70% to meet the demand. Professor Berger has stepped in with a solution.
In our research, we've been looking at applying molecular breeding, where we test different varieties of maize and lines of maize to find those lines which are most resistant to the fungal disease. And then we do DNA tests on the maize varieties to apply genetic analysis to be able to select those maize varieties which are the most resistant to the fungus. And looking specifically at a disease called grey leaf spot, which is particularly important in KwaZulu-Natal and Eastern Cape province in South Africa, but it's also a big problem in sub-Saharan Africa and globally.
The research got him a special award at the National Science and Technology Forum, South 32, in crop science and food security. Professor Berger says maize disease is not only a South African problem, but the world at large. Meanwhile, Science and Technology Minister Naledi Pandor has lauded South Africa's tech developments at the National Science and Technology Forum Awards. She says the awards are evidence that the country is Africa's science and technology leader.
We have shown the world that we can overcome the most difficult challenges and build an inclusive democracy. We have shown the world that we have the capacity to compete with the best in the world in emerging scientific fields and new technologies.
With the plans to end hunger in Africa by 2025, it is estimated that the world population is expected to grow by 2.3 billion people between 2009 and 2050. Professor Berger says the research will help to boost food security in the country.
The research that we're doing on maize is very important for food security because maize, of course, is the staple diet in South Africa. And we know that we've got to increase the maize yields in South Africa and around the world so that people can have enough food and we can farm more efficiently on the land that we have.
The professor is set to present his research in the United States of America. Professor Berger says he wants to expand his research method to sub-Saharan African countries in the next few years. Mpamato, ANN7, Pretoria.